AI is certainly revolutionizing the business world in all kinds of sectors and to the highest paid business functions. For example, some of the highest paid ones are the magicians of the Boston Consulting Group. I mean, they charge you, like, I've been told, like $1 million to just start to look at your organization and see how you could make it more efficient, be it a government, a municipality, a company. And they took a big percentage of them, 750 of them, and they gave them a case study. So I think it was a shoe factory or something, like a shoe seller. And then they told it, well, write a business strategy, a business plan. How can you improve that company? And half of them, they gave access to ChatGPT, but a very early version. People didn't know about ChatGPT back then. They didn't know anything about prompt engineering and what that is. And then they evaluated them. Human evaluators evaluated the quality of that strategy. And the average would be 4 because it's a scale from 1 to 8. That's just how it's done. Now, guess what average score the people, the consultants got that started for the first time to play with ChatGPT? Well, they got a 6. So that's the average here of the human 4, and they increased it to 6. So they improved the quality by 50%. So previously we said we increased the efficiency, the productivity, the quantity. You can do 50 in half of the time. We increase that, and this is the quality of a job that might cost you $1 million with an application that's free in the internet. What's our work worth, right? So like this is really people don't really know what to do about that. So it's certainly revolutionizing all kind of aspects in the business world, even the most valued one. Now, an interesting finding, there are 3 interesting facts I want to point out from this very well done study is everybody improved. But the consultants that were in the bottom half improved much more. I mean, the ones that are on the top consultants also improved, but they only improved 17%. I mean, 70% is a lot. But if the bottom half increased 40%. Now you could say like, well, that's just a measurement thing, because if you're already at an 8 out of an 8, you cannot improve anymore. It's just a measurement question. But it also tells you something very interesting. These technologies are more useful in areas where you are not very good at. So for example, they help me a lot in cooking because I'm not really good at it. So actually in areas where you're not very good, they can boost you up a lot. So it's supposedly, it's a promise to be a big equalizer. Now, I gave these same talks more than 20 years ago when the internet came online, and we thought the internet is a big equalizer. But I'm not sure how that worked out. So it's just a tool, but it can act as an equalizer if you take advantage of it. You can equalize and balance out these areas that are not your strong suit. Second interesting finding is the results from the ones who used the AI as a co-pilot were much more homogeneous. Which is, again, we could say like, okay, there's only one best strategy. So if we all now propose the best strategy, of course we will all be the same. But on the other hand, in complex, adaptive, evolving systems, if we all put our eggs in the same basket, that sounds a little risky. So something we have to talk about as well. And third, what they found very interesting, there seem to be 2 collaboration styles. So people sometimes act like a centaur. So they are like, half human, half machine. So the machine does that, I do that. The machine does that, I do that. And some were cyborgs. They really go and are with the machine. Observing myself, I don't know how about you. Which one are you? For me, sometimes I'm more like in this style, sometimes more in that style. So yeah, there's certainly a mix between these 2 styles. But it revolutionizes all kind of business applications.